see if I make it.
This water feels good.
Yeah, not
Last time it was too cool.
too cool.
Yeah, this is like perfect right now. Hi, Everly. We're good. How are you?
How was the holiday weekend?
Oh, for you boys.
Yeah.
Oh, my foot is like huge in the camera.
Size 8.
Yes, that's fine.
Size 12.
Average. I do not wear a size 2.
Good. Good food. Let off some fireworks.
Yeah, this is not too cold, not too hot. My feet are trying to crank up in a way, just from being on those rocks. Truck, so I don't like
You said you know she has an appointment tomorrow at 6, right?
Oh yeah, 6. I got on my calendar.
Okay.
What's up, Michaela? Everly, we just kept it quiet. We didn't do anything. We kind of relaxed. I had a gun match today.
Yeah. I'm not at the house.
Hung out at the house, ate. Our daughter went to go see the fireworks, so we just chilled. Yeah, she went out with friends, so we had the house to ourselves, which is always nice. Quiet, rest, sleep, eat. Enjoy each other's company, our usual.
for sure took a nap today. Right in here. Let me know when the trolls come in.
You see Rando? Be careful, we don't want any nip slips.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, luckily I turned off the motion so it doesn't follow me. Because if it goes right about 12 inches over, we're gonna have a problem. What's up, Hunter? What's up? Is that Chef? I don't have my glasses on. You mean you don't take a bubble bath with your gun? Honestly, you don't take a shower or go to the bathroom? What's up, Travis? Appreciate it, man. It's my AKAR hybrid. 12 is chickens. No, actually, my wife made jerk chicken. It's sitting on the oven. We committed to doing this on Sundays, 8 to 10, so we'll eat dinner after. And that's real. So are the jellyfish. The jellyfish are real too. I think that top one's dead. But yeah, the rifle's real. It's a KS-47 by PSA. What's up, Roshan? Thanks, Hunt. Appreciate it. Some people refer to it as a ponytail. I mean, I think it's a man bun or a top knot. To each his own. What's up, Mindy? Yes, it's real. I actually had a two-gun match with it today. Usually do IDPA, but today I did a two-gun. Do Queens. What's up, Larry Bird fan? Thanks, Mex J. Random is where it's at, man. Who wants to watch the same old boring stuff all the time? I'm in my bubble bath mode with my jellyfish, my rifle, and my wife. That is very random. Appreciate Silas.
Mindy said, are you in the jacuzzi? Our tub is a jacuzzi tub, yes.
Yeah, that I'd be careful with that. Last
You
time,
already
the
told me
bubbles
that.
went
I'm good.
everywhere. My wife puts way too many bubbles in here. Yes, correct. It's a jacuzzi. Now, I don't have a 50 BMG. I wish I did. I don't think my wife would let me spend that type of money. Yes, my wife, she's right over here. Every now and then she'll poke her toes right about here. She just got her toes done today. So you might see her toes every now and then. Tanda, I have my airsoft gun behind me because isn't that normal? The rifle is a KS-47 from PSA, so it's an AK lower with an AR upper. Shoots 7.62. Does all the functionality of an AR upper, but with the benefits of the 7.62. Appreciate it, Justina. Glad you like the jellyfish. They're struggling today. Normally they're swimming up and down. Oh, well, there goes one. There she goes. She's trying to go down. What's up, Mindy? Well, listen, I appreciate that. And if you guys haven't already, if you're new here, double tap that screen for me. We got 116 people in here. Double tap that screen so we can just jump those likes right up to 100. But then also check out the page and subscribe. Most of it's going to be shooting content. I do a lot of competitive shooting, defensive shooting. So hopefully you're into that. Appreciate you, Justina. I try to stay fit. You should see my wife at 46. She's like mad fit. So I gotta stay somewhat in decent shape. She might leave me for a younger, more fit guy. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Samurai Jack. I used to love Samurai Jack. I grew up on that.
What is that? I've never seen that.
It's
Is it a cartoon or?
It was a cartoon,
Uh-huh.
but he was a samurai, but it was a white dude.
Oh.
Yes, Ron John, absolutely a man bun. Although, as a Korean, I prefer to call it a top knot. Yes, Tanda. The jellyfish are probably more dangerous than the weapon. What's up, Sierra? I see you, Sierra. Hey, where are you from, Sierra? I see you. Appreciate you, Silas. You know, the trolls and haters are going to come in any soon, any moment, and just bombard the chat box with the man bun. Appreciate it, Hayden. Yeah, we had a great day. So I had a two-gun match earlier this morning. It was hot as hell. Did okay. I think I placed 12th out of 50, plus 50 people. Wasn't my best. I had a couple of bonehead mistakes, but it was cool. What's up, my guy from Russia?
Jimmy Bass.
So you usually only see the wife maybe if we get to 200 likes. What's my ethnicity? I'm half Korean. What's up, Gunner? I see you, Gunner. Check out my short I posted today. I think the title is actually like Gunner Runner. I don't know, maybe something like that, but I like your name. So I'm half Korean, half white. Kevin, yeah, it's a real AK, but it's an AK AR, so it's a hybrid. It's a AR upper, AK lower. Is that your? No, it's not my mom in the background. Welcome. Sierra, where's Welcome at? I'm sorry, not familiar with it. I don't dislike hockey, but I prefer football and basketball. Is your lower half Korean? The right side's Korean. So the right side is Korean, the left side is Caucasian.
You're so stupid.
So the right side of my brain is the smart one. Yes, Carlos, that's the mutant. Live and in person. Connor, but that's the point. You can't. See, I lack zero confidence. I can be confident and cocky with any type of hairdo. But that's just me. What's up, Mr. Doge? Do they have binary triggers for them? Yeah, you can get binary triggers for almost anything. You can get FRTs for almost anything too. Yeah, we're all legal here. Everything's registered, always. I mean, I shoot every weekend. Very scared.
Becca Cunningham said, do you have kids or is this?
What's up, Becca? No, we have kids. So my wife and I have been together for 22 years. We have 3 kids. So
I think she's asking about the lamp.
Oh, that's not my kid.
She said one of her kids has it. Her daughter
Oh,
has it.
no, that's mine. That's ours. That's for jacuzzi date night. Yeah, California blows. Definitely not going to be getting many firearms in California. Come from Africa. Sierra comes from Africa. That's where, what did it say?
I forgot what she said. I don't know if she said no.
Absolutely, we are God-fearing. We're a God-fearing family. So absolutely, we believe in Jesus. What's wrong with gay muzzle brakes, Brian? As long as it works. Appreciate it, Mindy. Thanks for the sub. My wife is beyond pretty. I like to refer to her, Lily, as gorgeous.
Okay, enough.
Oh, I'm looking at her right now. Sexy,
Oh my God, please stop.
feisty, and hot. Amen. Kimchi bath, hell yeah. Kimchi baths
I
and
love
rooftop.
kimchi.
My wife loves Korean food. She loves kimchi more than me. But yeah, kimchi baths and rooftop Koreans.
Somebody said, what are your thoughts on FALs?
I don't own one. I see lots of reviews on them. I think they're super well built like tanks. But I don't own one. I've never shot one. What's up, G-Tag?
MP5K says funeral farmer.
Funeral farmer. Yeah, I love them. I think there's probably other options out here nowadays. Not necessarily clones of it, but something similar, compact, like the MP5. I mean, there's just so many options nowadays. Whereas that used to be the primary thing if you wanted like subcompact. I don't know if it's considered a PCC or what, but you got so many options now.
Hi, Christian. We're good. How are you?
Oh man, this is going fast. You keeping up with some of this? Hey, for those of you guys that are just tuning in, if you haven't already, double tap that screen for me, get those likes up. We got 135 people in here, so hopefully we can break 100. I got some jerk chicken waiting for me that my wife cooked. That's just sitting on the stove that I would like to get my hands on. I don't know if you guys like jerk chicken or not. We love jerk chicken. We love jerk chicken. Huh?
Somebody said, do you have a kid with your wife? Yes, we have kids together.
Yes, we have.
1, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I think you heard my wife. Yes, we have kids.
Thank you for the sub, Del Toro.
Del Toro, appreciate the sub, my brother. Yeah, we love our
No,
chicken.
you don't want to see his hair down, trust me.
My wife says, who said you do not want to see my hair down?
He does not take care of it.
Oh my God, stop. I'm 46 and I can still grow
You
a whole
don't
head of hair.
take care of it. That's why it's in the handbook.
You couldn't
How do
handle
you feel about this? Whatever.
Squid Games?
Starting an American franchise.
Are they? I didn't know. I don't keep up with it. I think I'm in,
Thanks for the sub, Joy.
Joy, appreciate the sub. Oh, the subs and all the love tonight. We have way more love tonight than hate bait and trolls, which is pretty cool because usually Sundays for us are pretty filled with shenanigans and hate bait, but appreciate the love. Red Kingdom, birthday in 4 hours, I'm assuming, or 4 days.
4 days.
Oh, well, happy early birthday, Red Kingdom. Taking all, yeah, I'm taking all the Korea's testosterone.
Thanks for the sub, Luna.
Appreciate the sub, Luna. Joy Stevens, appreciate it. Appreciate the love and the likes, y'all.
Primo Code said, do you own any poor people's guns?
I don't believe in poor people's guns. As long as it goes bang, I think that's the only thing that matters, and if it's reliable. I do own, I had a T-Sauce. I just got rid of it. You know, again, it's kind of like a budget 1911. I own a Taurus. Our 15-year-old daughter shoots with a Taurus. I mean, some people consider Glock, you know, on the low end. Yes, that's a real gun. Taurus has entered the chat. I want a Raging Bull so bad. I was looking at it the other night. Those things are just massive and scary looking. It would be more of a collectible than it would be for me to go out to the range. I couldn't imagine today being out in the range shooting a Raging Bull.
What is a Taurus Raging Bull? What is that?
It's a
one?
revolver. Well, they come in all different.
It's a revolver?
Yeah, but they come in like huge calibers, like ridiculous. Yeah, this is my real hair, and that's a real gun, and those are real jellyfish. The top one's dead, just floating at this point. So yeah, 46 years old, 46, no praise, and I still got a full head of hair, not too shabby. Yeah, 454 Kasul, the thing's ridiculous. Huh? 44? That's 44. That's hilarious.
Hi, Kayla.
What's up, Kayla?
What is a good automatic rifleman hold gun that doesn't break the bank?
I'm a big fan of PSA. My PSA has not failed me yet. And I've got a good amount of rounds through it. Smith & Wesson, I mean, that's a good one too. But I'm a fan of PSA. Affordable, reliable. Ashton, I can't show you the bullets in the banana clip, but the last live I was on, I had my see-through mag. It was cut out, had windows cut out. I'll put that one in if you check out live, if you join us on live next Sunday. 1911 or Glock. I mean, I'm a Glock fan. Depending on the situation, I'm probably going to go with a Glock. It's just more versatile, reliable, easier to use, simplicity. I'd probably have to choose that. But my double stack 1911 is my favorite gun.
What do you think about the HK VP9?
I love HK. I wish I had one. I've shot them. I've never owned one. Great guns. Little expensive. But again, I probably don't have a good opinion.
Are the PSA pistols good, said Carter?
Everything that I've seen or heard about the PSA pistols, they've been great. Zero issues. I mean, they're affordable, budget friendly. They look good. They make some of the higher end ones. I should say higher end. They make some of the ones that are a little decked out a little bit. I think they're great guns. Again, it's all relative to what you can afford and what you're willing to spend. What gun do you have for home defense? I mean, I recommend a pistol for home defense. Some people on here are going to say a shotgun. I like the maneuverability of my pistol. It's my bedside gun. My rifle is the last thing I'm going to grab simply because you're going to blow your ears out, unless if you own a silencer, which I don't.
Ported barrels or compensators?
I'm for ported barrels. My competition gun is a ported, has V8 ports. I go with ports over compensators.
What's the setup back there?
So that's a PSA KS-47. It's a AK lower with an AR upper. The only thing that I've done is I put the J-Mac loud and fiery muzzle brake on it up front, and then I just put a Hollow Sun SERS maybe, but that's a Hollow Sun green dot.
Tanda said, what is the competition gun?
I mean, you could probably classify competition gun as something that has all the bells and whistles. Light trigger pull, flat shooting, mag well for easy reloads, things like that.
Joy Stevens asked, were you in the military? No.
No, was not in the military. My dad was in the Army for 22 years. My son's serving in the Navy right now. Best EDC pistol, I'd go with the Glock 19 if I had to choose. I carry a Shadow Systems. A Shadow Systems is what I carry.
Nomadic 1 is going hard with patrol, and I love it. Keep it up.
Nomadic 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very proud of them. Continued on the legacy.
Thanks, Ashton. Thanks for the love, United Baseball.
Appreciate it, United Baseball. Gay Glock.
Medill said, is that an AK-47?
Yeah, Medell. So it's an AK lower with an AR upper.
What's your opinion on Glock 17 Gen 4 chrome slide with a red button? Brendan Brown.
I mean, Brendan, if it shoots and you can defend yourself with it, I think it's great.
Best caliber for a Galil.
I'm not familiar with Galil. Couldn't tell you. Caliber wise, I'm always going to go with 5.56. I just think that that's probably, for me, it's the cheapest, accessible, and get the job done.
Would you get a force reset trigger Eagles Head airsoft?
Eagles Head airsoft. So I did have a FRT. I had it for a year. It was fun. I mean, it wasn't really realistic to use or carry. I mean, it's good for mag dumps, and that's about it. I mean, you burn through so much ammo. Now, they make the FRTs now that you can flip from semi to full. I mean, I think those are probably worth it, but.
Saeed said, who is that beautiful woman behind you?
Who said that?
Saeed Rashid.
Oh, Saeed, that's my wife of 22 years. We're having bubble bath night.
I think he's referring to the gun.
Oh, I was
But I
referring,
love the compliment.
I was
I'm not
referring to my
behind
wife.
you. I'm beside you.
Oh, you're beside me, yeah. Yes, Palmetto for the win.
Have you heard of the Doc Johnson brand? It's one of the biggest rim fighters out there. Friend asked that.
I don't speak a lot of Korean, a little bit. My mom really didn't teach us any of that. Hey, while all of you guys are so busy typing gay, can you at least double tap the screen too? So in between tapping or typing gay, double tap the screen. And if you guys haven't already, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Double tap the screen. Hopefully by 10 p.m. we can get to 200. I can go eat my jerk chicken that my wife made. Tough guy in a principal. You're telling me if you're married, your bedroom doesn't look like a princess, or your room or your bathroom? Highly doubt that.
I love the gay comments. It's hilarious.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that the same people that keep typing gay are still in here.
Yeah, right.
Still in
Watching us,
here.
enjoying it. Keep it coming.
That's a little. You guys are kind of hurting my feelings. Please stop. Please stop. Stop typing gay.
They love you. Keep it coming.
No, you really stop. I'm not going to tell you again. All right, man, we're already approaching 100, huh?
I'm trying to read it. Do you prefer the AR or AK platform?
I prefer AR, 100% AR, any day of the week. I break that out every now and then, just for shits and giggles. It's fun to shoot, collects dust, but I'm gonna go with an AR every day of the week. All right, who's gonna be the 99th and the 100th? Thumbs up, double tap the screen.
Mike? No.
You missed it?
There's so many.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
trying to keep up.
Appreciate you, Dirt Mover. Was it Dirt? I missed it.
You shoot AR-10s? Asked Cole.
Cole? Ask Cole? Yeah, so Cole?
COLL.
Yeah, so I have an AR-10. I actually had it in my last live. It's a CMMG AR-10. So it's 12.5
Cuba Trooper wants to know what round for the AR.
For that one? Or for AR, I mean 5.56 is my go-to. For that one right there, that's an AK AR. That's 7.62.
Ethan Garland wants to know your thoughts on the KSG-12.
KSG-12. I'm assuming that's an automatic shotgun. My apologies if I don't know what it is. But if it is an automatic shotgun, who doesn't like an auto shotgun?
Sabian Cruz says, do you have any Glocks?
Yeah, so my wife and my son shoots my Glock 19X.
Do 5.56 bullets go through Kevlar? Shoki the Monk says.
Kevlar? I mean, I don't think quality Kevlar. Bones Malone, yeah, check it out on PSA. You can usually get them for a decent steal on PSA. Look at PSA KS47.
Rico Fair says 50 cal AR, your thoughts?
50 cal AR, my thoughts. I'm assuming you're referring to the 50 Beowulf, maybe. If so, I mean, if you can afford that type of ammo, I think that's probably $2 a round. I researched them. I almost bought one, but then I was like, I'm never going to be able to shoot it. My EDC is a Shadow Systems MR920. 9mm hands on my neighbor's dog.
That's foul.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to answer that. Yes, I have an AR-10. I have a CMMG AR-10.
5.56 or 300 blackout?
5.56 all the way. Again, 300 blackout. It just, I don't know. I mean, I don't have any application for it. Yeah, those are my real jellyfish. The one was dead for a little bit, but I think it came back to life now. I buy 7.62 at my local gun store. Yeah, AZ Mac. Yeah, look up CMMG. They put out some good product. Little pricey, especially their new models. But you can find them usually at your local gun shop, probably on sale. But CMMG, good quality ARs.
Candace, is that a JMAC custom muzzle brake?
Yes, it's a JMAC. Good observation. So it's the LAF, the loud and fiery. I mean, it was more for aesthetics. It does shoot super flat. I recommend not buying it. I'm probably going to take it off. Well, first and foremost, in the 2-gun today, I went to go shoot through the barricade, and one of the holes, it wouldn't even fit through the barricade, the little cutout window.
What is your favorite Glock used as?
My favorite Glock is my 19X. Simplex lock mechanism safes, pistol vaults. All of my safes are Vault Tech. Check out Vault Tech, Willie Way of Life. What's up, Harry? Yeah, I usually don't promote that I'm. I probably should. Oh.
What is your go-to AR setup?
So I keep my PSA AR usually in my truck. So it's 5.56. It's a 12.5.
Koopa Troopa says our AR-10's unreliable. He's read that in other forums.
I think it depends on the manufacturer. Mine is not. I think PSA gets good. Puts good quality out, but I think it depends. If you buy a budget AR-10, I mean, yes, could be, but I think that goes with anything.
What kind of rifle is that?
That is a PSA KS-47, so AK lower, AR upper. Is High Point the worst handgun? I mean, High Point might take the cake for the worst handgun.
Why?
But, I mean, it's like cheap and unreliable, quality control, just like the worst of the worst. But again, I mean, if that's all you can afford, I mean, that's all you can afford. There's a lot of these unfortunate, people buying things and spending things, and they don't even have a savings account, 401k. Wife's unhappy. She can't even go shopping or get her nails done. But,
what are you saying?
But they got a damn $2,000 gun. You got a $2,000 gun and your kids ain't even got good shoes on. Don't get me started on that. We're in our hot tub, living our best life. You trying to put your feet up, honey?
I was trying to.
Oh.
Your 15 on the AM, or your opinion on the AM-15.
AM-15. The AM-15. God, who's the manufacturer? Is it Anderson Arms, maybe? Tell me if it's Anderson Arms.
Yes, Anderson Arms.
Yeah, so I had a chance to just get one. Very, very budget Anderson Arms. Ran flawless, 100%, no issues. Didn't matter if I shot brass or steel, shot like a charm. I typically off-roll firearms when I don't shoot them enough. I did get rid of it, but not because I didn't like it or it was malfunctioning. I thought it was a great gun.
What do you think about the pump shotgun?
Pump shotguns? I mean, I like any type of shotgun. I don't own one. I want one. I'm eyeballing the Beretta A300 right now. I can't.
D12, that's perfect. You have the same mindset as my husband. D12 feels the need to make his gun flashy and shit and put it right next to a hotel hot tub. Pay attention to me. Yay. Too bad we're in
D12,
our own home.
I guarantee you, D12?
D12.
D12 lives in an apartment. Guarantee you don't own your own home.
Mr. Purett said, is that an AK?
Yeah, it's a AK lower with an AR upper.
What about the 17th grade Dorito? What the fuck? I'm assuming they're trolling again.
I don't know what that is.
What round is that rifle?
It's a 7.62. That's a CO2. Man, the trolls are out here
Somebody
tonight.
called it Samurai.
Oh, what, a samurai? Yeah, my past life. Bows, I'm assuming. No, I don't have any bows and arrows. Favorite revolver? I don't have a favorite revolver. I don't own one. I would grab one of those Taurus Raging Bulls, though.
Your thoughts on the switch scope?
What scope?
Switch scope, it said.
I don't know what that is.
Are you ex-military?
Not ex-military. My dad was Army. My son's Navy. Mini Draco is good. I mean, I'd take a Mini Draco. That wouldn't be my first choice. All right, so if all the trolls and hate bait people and all the homophobes that keep typing gay but are still watching, just go ahead and double tap the screen. All right, in between fixing your little fingers to type gay, double tap the screen, please. I got to get to my jerk chicken.
I want to do military AM-15. Is that good?
Military AM-15. Yeah. So again, if you're referring to Anderson Arms, I think they're quality for what you're going to spend on it.
.270 or 6.5 Creedmoor?
Chris, I'm not familiar with either one of them, but I guess just off what I've watched, I would go with the Creedmoor.
Suppressor or silencer?
Don't really know the difference. I know there is a difference. I'd go with the one that I could afford and that's probably not going to blow my eardrums out.
What is your EDC?
My EDC's Shadow Systems MR920.
What do you think about the G3 Taurus?
I like Taurus. I have a Taurus. My 15-year-old shoots with the Taurus. I wouldn't prefer to carry it if I had to, if that was within my budget. Unlike some of these guys living in their parents' basement. I mean, I would buy one. I have one. Man, this is going way too fast.
Yeah, I'm like way down.
All right, you guys.
Somebody says Zastava AK or CZ AK.
They're asking if that, what is that?
I'm assuming they're asking which one would you take, or it just says or.
Well, if you're asking which one I would take of those brands you just listed, those manufacturers, I would go with CZ. I have a Shadow 2. I love CZ. Good quality guns.
Shane says, I got a DSA OSW SA58 in my car. I love it. You ever used one?
No, never.
What was your first pistol owned?
I think my first pistol owned might have been a SIG. It was a 40 cal. Might have been a Beretta, actually, but I think it was a SIG 40 cal. I think it was the SIG Pro.
Callum asked, do you practice shooting guns? Yeah.
Well, you heard my wife, yes. Weekly. I actually had a 2-gun today. Check out the page, subscribe. If you're into shooting and 2A content, check out the page. I posted I posted a long format today with 3 clips from the 2-gun and then maybe 1 short from me running rifle to pistol. You guys, we're 30 likes away from 200. 200 is like when I get to eat dinner. So if you haven't already, double tap the screen. If you're new to the channel, double tap. Check out the page, subscribe. Think you'll appreciate the content. I don't do a lot of like.
Do you like S&Ws? Smith and Wesson?
Yeah, I like Smith and Wesson. I would like to add one to the collection. I did have one of their ARs, loved it, but I don't want any of their pistols. I love how they fit my hand though.
Are big revolvers badass or too much nowadays?
Are revolvers what?
Badass or too much nowadays?
I mean, I'm not gonna carry one, and I'm not trying to go with 6 shots. So, but I mean, they're nice to have in the collection. I want one in the collection.
Do you lift? Weird ass kid asked.
Yeah, I lift. My wife teaches fitness. I lift. I do some cardio, but at 46, you kind of gotta stay in shape. The older you get, the harder it is to burn.
Carter wants to know what rifle should he get.
If it's your first rifle, that would depend on what your budget is. You know, don't be like some of these dudes that are in here trolling, living in their mom's basement, buying $2,000 guns. But if I had to recommend one, again, if you can afford it, go get yourself a Daniel Defense. If you can't and you have a budget, go get yourself a PSA. Dawn. He's
Do you like
hilarious.
the AR-10 or 15 better?
I'm gonna go with the AR-15. The AR-10 is just, it's loud. I mean, it's heavy. It's just like working out to shoot.
Nico says he's got an Palmetto. It's cool.
Yeah, I think they're awesome. I mean, they're kind of taking over in terms of like the budget world. Normal people, not, I mean, rich people that have thousands to spend. Yeah, Joe Dirt, it definitely has the stopping power. It's just heavy as hell, and it's loud. It's literally like a workout. But again, I think a 5.56 has plenty stopping power as well.
M4 carbine or M16?
M4. One, I love HK, don't own one. I'm not a huge fan of 40. I got rid of my 40s. I'm just 9 right now. I think it's more than enough. I run plus P ammo.
Vaughn Gray says 22 short mag or 22 LR?
Short mag. Ed, it's not a man bun. It's a top knot, man. Get with the times.
Kyle wants you to know you're strong.
Oh, appreciate it, Kyle.
Apocalyptic wants a scar.
Ah, well, good for you. I've shot them. I mean, they're definitely badass. They're expensive as hell. I can't afford one.
Vaughn says loves 1911, but compact Glock is such a breeze to carry.
Yeah, it's a way to go. I mean, super universal. Summer, winter, no matter the weather. Yes, the jellyfish is real. I thought the top one was dead, but it's moving, so.
Is that a 44 caliber?
No. Is that a 14 caliber?
I'm assuming that's what they're asking.
Nah.
Hi, Richards, Andra.
Oh my God.
Nico says my first gun was a Mossberg 850 Shockwave. I got it for all the types of ammo.
Nice. Damn, I missed a comment about the red dots. Did you see that? No. Yeah, it's a fun muzzle brake, but it's obnoxious and it's ugly, honestly, let's be real.
What's a super safety? Joshua says he just bought a super
So
safety.
Hellcat Pro, yes, I enjoy. I think Springfield makes excellent firearms. Super safeties, I mean, those are like FRTs. I think they're all the same. They basically just make your firearm go full auto. Again, like, probably not realistic to use. I mean, who are you going to shoot with a fully auto gun and not have innocent bystanders?
What's your favorite LPVO?
I'm not into LPVOs. I have one. I don't like it. I prefer green dots because of my eyes. Always hollow sun. But I was shooting today at the 2-gun match. I was shooting 100 yards with my red dot perfectly fine. I have a magnifier on it. Never even turned the magnifier. I just shot 100 yards with my green dot.
This is the first someone said, are you Van Damme's stunt double?
Yeah, I was his stunt double back in the day.
Shut up, stupid.
I mean, look at that. We're 9 likes away. If you guys haven't already, double tap the screen. We got to get beyond 200.
He's not a cop, McMuffin love him.
No, I'm not a cop. I almost went into being a cop, but prior to meeting my wife, I was going to go into law enforcement, but instead I was playing football. So I was in the, if you saw my page, I was in the NFL. So I played in the NFL. Had I not done that, I would have went into law enforcement. I went to school for criminal justice, and I ended up going to play in the league, met my wife, and then the rest is history.
Joe Dirt said green is good. What's your model? I'm assuming on your green dot.
Hollow sun. All of my optics are hollow sun. And I appreciate you guys. We jumped over 200 likes already.
What do you think of switches on back of all these guns? Movie High Club said that.
Listen, I think it's extremely dangerous. It's the switch makes it absolutely useless other than spraying. If you're into spraying and hitting innocent bystanders and innocent people, I mean, again, that's sad. That's how jacked up this world is, that you have no care for life. It's not possible to get accurate shots on with the switch.
Alex R3D said get an aim point or EOTech.
Yeah, I don't have EOTech money. I listen, that hollow sun right there will get the job done. At a quarter of the price.
What's your most expensive gun you own?
What's my most, now, come on, you guys. My wife is sitting right here. That's a trick question. I can't answer that. Well, considering I came home with a $15,000 motorcycle without telling her,
Yeah.
earlier in the year. I guess you could probably guess what my most expensive gun is. Actually, if you want to know what my most expensive gun is, I compete with the Bull Armory TAC Pro. So you can go to Bull Armory, research Bull Armory TAC Pro, and you can see what it is. You don't look at it.
Listen, you owe me so much, it's not even funny.
I'm taking you to Mexico next month.
That ain't enough for all the
Yeah.
things I've put up with.
And for those of you that keep talking about money for her nails,
Do you have an AK-47?
I don't have an AK-47. I have that, which is an AKAR. Appreciate it, Sudden Silence. I like my air gun too.
Joshua Carter said, what two-gun competitions do you like the most?
All right, so I do IDPA. I do IDPA every single week, sometimes twice a week. I compete in major matches. I'm a master in carry optics. I do two-gun once a month just for fun. So again, it's not something like I'm invested in. I do it for fun.
Thanks, Cool G. What's your thoughts on ARPs?
I mean, that's an ARP right there. You can see the arm brace. But yeah, all of mine are ARPs.
Southern Silence says, I have an AKU by E&L.
I'll have to look that up. Sudden Silence, I don't know what it is. Someone just say, how many inches am I?
Probably. Yep. They're asking you,
What's the length?
what's your EDC? I can't even.
Yeah, that's not typed. You're on the wrong page, wrong channel.
What's your EDC?
My EDC is Shadow Systems MR920.
Hi, Kevon Brown. What's your favorite round to shoot? Movie High Club asks.
Movie High Club, my favorite round is probably just a 9mm. I know that's boring, but that's what I shoot every single week, hundreds of rounds. Yeah, I've done, but I did paintball back in the day.
Alex R3D asks your thoughts on a Ruger.
I think Ruger makes great guns. I've never owned one. The one they just came out with recently, I think gets a lot of good reviews. Again, for me, yeah, I always tell people that get into guns is like, what do you need it for, and what can you afford? Like those are the things that people need to consider. And then from there, depending on like what your natural point of aim, you know, there's all different types of frames and grip angles that fit everybody different.
Vertex Edits asks, what round do you prefer in a pistol? A 22, 380, 9 mil, 10 mil?
9mm, 9mm, super versatile, cheap. You can train with it. Have y'all been to Mexico? I think that was Everly. Everly, yeah. So we've been to Mexico numerous times. We're going next month. We're gonna go to Tulum next month. Usually we go to Cancun. We've been.
We've been in Cancun several times.
Yeah.
We've been to other places. Sudden Silence wants to know how often you work out and what's your activity of choice.
So I usually work out 5 days a week. I do every body part twice. Cardio, I don't do a ton of cardio. I obviously walk or dog, but I usually walk on an incline for 15 minutes every day. So steep incline, 8 to 10%, 3 miles per hour, nothing crazy. And then I go to lifting.
Neat Painters wants to know how about Beretta X92.
Love Beretta. It was one of my first guns. I'm not a fan of them. I like them. I say I'm not a fan of them because I wouldn't like EDC one. I have a CZ that I don't carry, but it's my bedside. It's kind of like the same thing. I would never carry or compete with a Beretta.
Sudden Silence said he's a 1911 guy.
Yeah, I mean, I love my 1911, or I should say my 2011, whatever you want to call it. I go at 5.56 over 7.62. But yeah, the trigger's ridiculous. The flat shooting, I mean, it doesn't get any better than a 1911. Look up the new 2011. The new 2011 by who? By SIG? If so, yeah, that thing looks amazing. Probably crazy expensive as well. Yeah, I think my trigger's probably, it's sub 3 pounds. I think my 1911 trigger's probably floating around 2.5, maybe 2.8. It came out the box at 3.5.
SIG is over.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. They're great firearms, don't get me wrong. They look amazing, but definitely overrated. Definitely overpriced.
Shell catcher on a gun or a 100-round drum.
Shell catcher on a gun. 100-round drum. I mean, shell catchers are for people that are doing something probably criminal or illegal. They don't want to be identified. I'm not doing any of that. I think you're blocking your arm, maybe, so.
Oh, is that what this? I didn't know what that
Maybe
was.
your water is. It's also, it seems darker tonight. I'm gonna go with the M4 platform. That's a PSA KS 47. Yeah, I think, yeah, for sure. Movie High Club. Yeah, I hit a couple Batista bombs every morning.
What do you think of the Draco as a rifle or a pistol?
I'm not a Draco fan.
1400.
Not a Draco fan.
Alex R3D says his state is way too restrictive on guns.
Say it again?
His state is way too restrictive on guns.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks that you live in one of those states. Let me guess, California.
Lathan said, what is your favorite gun?
My favorite gun's my Bull Arm Raytac Pro. Check them out, made in Israel. Amazing firearms. I'd put them up there with Staccato, 100%. Why is that so dark?
Joe Dirt said they don't need a CCW in Idaho to carry.
Oh, nice. Well, a lot of states are moving away from CCW. Ours did.
Yeah. Good evening, Gigi.
What's up, Gigi?
Have you tried a shock trigger before?
No, I haven't tried one of those triggers. A flashlight on a gun or a beam. I'm going to go with the flashlight if I had to choose.
Lucas wants to know what's the gun in the back. What type is it?
That's a PSA KS 47, so it's an AK lower, AR upper.
Naruto wants to know. Shout out to Naruto. Our daughter loves anime. You got a trigger set up for full auto on AK-47?
I don't have one, but I know they make those now for AKs. When the FRTs first started coming out, it was mainly for ARs, but they make them for the AKs now. Yeah, I love Staccato too. I mean, great guns, great firearms. For my budget, overpriced, but I'll take my Bull Armory over a Staccato. I bought my Bull Armory just because everyone has a Staccato. Every club I go to, Staccatos, and you know, the page is uncommon Korean, so I don't want to be like everybody else. So I want Bull Armory. Yes, Illinois sucks big time.
Joe Dirt, why North Idaho? What's wrong with the other side of Idaho?
Yeah, I have a Glock 19. It's a 19X. Jay Jones. It's a AK AR.
Did you see the Army is ditching the AR?
Nah, I did not see the Army's ditching the AR. What are they going to?
Best sub you ever shot?
Like subcompact. If you're asking subcompact, I mean, I don't know if you're talking rifle or pistol. Pistol, I mean, probably my 19, like a. No, I think my Shadow Systems is considered a sub. I have a 43X too, but I think that's more like micro. I've never shot. Never shot any submachine guns. I wish I have. I don't have a 44 Magnum. I need to get one. I need to add one to the collection, or at least a 357 or something. Where are the ladies at in the club? My lady. Oh, in the tub. My lady, my wife of 22 years, is right over there.
What's your favorite 9mm rifle, SMG?
Oh man, I don't know. Let me think about that. There's so many of them. There's so many of them, and I've come so close to buying one. Let me think about that.
Marcelo wants to know what's your telling you need a Glock. He says you need a Glock.
I have a Glock.
I was gonna say you have one.
Yeah, I have a Glock. I have a 19X. I had a 45 with the it was the MOS. I got rid of that. I had a 19. I got rid of that. I've had lots of Glocks. I'm a Glock fan.
Do you have the Kel-Tec PMR 30?
No, I don't have any Kel-Tecs, but they're coming up. Their quality control must be improving.
Jesse, everything says SIG MPX-K is the best.
SIG MPX. Yeah, SIG does make some good ones. Do you have a 50K? I'm assuming are you referring to like a 50 caliber? No, can't afford to shoot it. I don't buy anything I can't regularly shoot. If the ammo's like too expensive, I don't buy it. Like if you look at my page, I shoot my guns. I'm not into collecting. If I don't shoot it enough, I trade it in. I don't do P80s, super unreliable, jam, central. I'd rather just spend a couple $100 extra and get a Glock.
The American Army is switching to the MX-5 rifle. That's what Sutton
Appreciate
said.
it, Sudden Silence. Yeah, I have to look that up. I didn't realize that.
Are you an AR guy or an AK guy?
I'm definitely an AR guy.
Do you have an AK-47?
So I had an AK-47. I got rid of it, and I kept this AK AR hybrid.
Do you have, and what do you think about the Midas drum gun, Christopher?
Christopher, I have to look that up. I don't know what the Midas drum gun is.
Do you get any black Talon bullets, plates and ass?
No, I just keep mine. I think mine are, all of my self-defense ammo's Hornady. I think pretty much all of them, plus P. They're all plus P.
Do you have any Cold War weapons like the Makarov or 9x18?
What's up, Jim Smith? Yeah, no Cold War weapons, no retro. All of mine are pretty modern. Don't do the collecting stuff. Heavy Ghost, appreciate it. Yes, 7.62 is a beast.
Cuds 1400 says, do you think 9mm is better than any other round for handguns, or do you think the other rounds are better than the 9mm?
I mean, I think 9mm is probably the best rounds, only because the versatility, the accessibility, the cost of it. Again, if you're comparing like stopping power and velocity and all that data, I mean, that's debatable. In terms of what I shoot for, what I practice for, I think 9mm is the best round.
Mark asked, in your opinion, what's the best home defense gun?
For me, what I believe in is going to be my bedside gun, which is a CZ Shadow 2, or a handgun. I don't want to have to maneuver through my house in the hallways with a shotgun or a rifle. I don't want to go deaf shooting it. So for me, it's going to be a handgun with a light on it.
Cool G said, what do you think of a Mini 14?
So from what I've seen, I like them and they look fun. I mean, they look cool. I've never shot one. I've never owned one.
Your Huckleberry said 45 is cool for walking in bear country though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if I was in bear country, I'd probably get a 10 millimeter. Not Mongolian, I'm Korean.
What's the best color you've seen on a gun? Ruby high club ass.
I prefer black. Like I'm not a colorful gun guy. I've had guns that had colors and different jobs done on them, but I prefer, if I had to choose, all blacked out. Yes, I have a 1911 Lathan. Check out the page. Hit subscribe as well. You'll see me shoot my Bull Armory TAC Pro. Shot it today in a 2-gun match, and actually match bumped to master class in carry optics with my 1911.
Booster Color said, what airsoft gun is that?
That's an AK airsoft gun.
Do you have a blackout? Ruby High Club said.
Do I have a what?
Blackout. Thanks for the sub, Lathan.
Appreciate it, Lathan. No, I don't own any blackout. I stick to 9mm, 5.56, 7.62, and then I have a 308.
See you later, Huckleberry. Thanks for joining.
Appreciate it, Huckleberry. Thanks for tuning in.
Mark says, if you were in a post-apocalyptic war, what gun would you use?
Again, I have a completely different theory. I would grab one of my Glocks, and I would try to wheel it around maybe my AR-15 and 5.56. But again, I'm a believer in that you put on all that shit and you got all this gear on. Most of these people, if you ever gone to a gun match, they can't even sprint 100 yards. So like there's probably some prepared civilians on here that they stock up on ammo and guns and rations, but they can't even fucking walk a mile. Like, how are you gonna carry 60 pounds of gear during the apocalypse or shit hits the fan, and you can't even walk with nothing on you for a mile or sprint 100 yards? So I'm a minimalist. I'm gonna grab my Glock, but I want to be discreet, off the radar, because when shit hits the fan, you're gonna know who's who by just what they're wearing and what they're carrying. I want to be like under the radar. I don't want people to fucking look at me. I want to just grab my family and go.
What's your favorite gun? Or what, not favorite, what is your dream gun? Because for 1400 M would be high club ass.
So my dream gun is my Bull Armory TAC Pro. So I actually bought my dream gun, which is also my competition gun. So I own my dream gun. There's others out there that are probably 10 times more expensive, but that was my dream gun. That's the one I bought.
Jim Smith wants to know if you think the 40 cal is on its way out.
I don't know if it's on its way out. I do think it's outdated, and I would probably bet some of the plus P 9mm ammo would do just as much damage as a 40 cal. Just my opinion. I don't own a bazooka, but I got one on order.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Hello. What? You ordered another gun?
No.
You're lying right now.
No. My wife thinks I ordered a bazooka. Thanks for asking.
Do you have a minigun?
I don't have a minigun, and I've never shot a 50 cal. Cat Red. Yes, all on order, man.
Do you shoot plus P in your Glocks?
I carry plus P, and then over time, I do shoot through them, and then I buy new ammo. I don't just leave them in there for years and years. Not that they go bad. I'm sure they're perfectly fine. That's just personal preference.
Seeing as how I'm finding out a lot of things right now, you don't have any hunting guns, correct?
No hunting guns. Yeah, Lathan, I wish I could shoot a 50 cal. I wish I could get my hands on one, but I don't think I'm in the right circles where people have them and I can shoot them. Definitely not going to buy one.
Being a Glock guy, do you like the Zev that plays asked?
Vet plays, I like them. They look awesome. If you have the money to get that, then great. If you're into that, I mean, I wish I just would have stuck with my Glock 19 and not got the shadow systems. I got the shadow systems because, again, it was aesthetically, it looked better, it had everything that I wanted. I mean, I get no better shots on that when I compete than I do on a Glock.
Cuds asked, how big is your gun arsenal?
I don't have a big collection. If you go to my YouTube page, by the way, subscribe. If you haven't already, you'll see my arsenal. It's very small. I don't believe in collecting guns. The guns that I have, I shoot them often. If they sit in my safe for too long, I trade them in. I don't, again, some people collect, some people shoot. I prefer to shoot. I poop into your mind. Heterosexual men don't take baths. Man, you're missing out. I do with my wife. My guess is that you're probably single. And you definitely don't own a jacuzzi. I happen to be married and I own a jacuzzi in a big, nice house, so I enjoy bubble baths.
And you're very secure in who you are.
Oh, and you heard my wife. I'm very secure in who I am. Sudden silence. I love baths, bro. Yeah. Baths are great. It's great for the skin, which is why I'm 46 and look at me. You should see my wife. She looks like she's 26.
Good night, Cuds 1400. Thanks for joining us and thanks for the
Cuds, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. Have a good week. Don't work too hard.
Have you ever shot a 950 JDJ? Mark asked.
Mark, I don't even know what that is. I'll have to research it, but no, I've never shot one. GH Exito, respect for.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love.
ENW556 says your thoughts on 50 state carry permit.
I mean, I live in a carryless state, so that's what I prefer. But again, I had my CCW before we went permitless, so it doesn't matter to me. I think there's pros and cons to every law. I would say I'm against it. I think it should be mandatory that you go and at least take the course so you can know the legality behind using a firearm in self-defense. That I think the training and the safety application is important too. But for me, understanding the legality behind what would happen if I were to use my firearm was super important and helpful.
Mason wants to know, what is the biggest caliber you have ever shot in your life?
The biggest caliber that I've ever shot is my 308. I mean, nothing crazy, that's it. It's not a CMMG, that's a PSA. My 308's a CMMG. I didn't see who asked that. Appreciate all the new folks. Huh?
He said hello, Corona Dynasty.
Oh, what's up, Corona?
Sudden Silence says, do you watch UFC?
I used to watch it all the time. So I was heavily into UFC. I wish I would have got into it. I wrestled way back in the day, so I already kind of had that aspect down. I used to watch. I used to love it. I kind of gotten out of the way. It's gotten more like WWE-ish. You know, like I think it's gone too far to like entertainment and not actual, like, it's like boxing, right? Everything's like politics and entertainment. Mark, man, peace out. Have a good week. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love. Try not to work too hard. Hopefully see you next Sunday.
For real said, is that an AK?
Yes. Well, it's an AK lower with an AR upper.
Sudden Silence said, yeah, old school UFC was better. It was so much better.
Yeah, it's like boxing now. I can't stand them. It's like basketball and the flopping. I mean, sports now is just not what it used to be. The flopping. It's.
Thanks for the sub, Alex R3D.
Alex, appreciate the sub. Much love.
Movie High Club said AK-47 or SK-47.
I'll go with the AK-47 just because that's what I'm familiar with.
Hi, Lathan.
Real quick, what do you think of Panzer IV? I have no thoughts on it.
You just say Courier 6.
Courier 6, yeah, no thoughts on it. But again, I've seen, just watching YouTube, lots of great reviews. I am actually, I think someone else makes a clone of those. Blanking. It might be Military Arms Corporation. Mac might make clones as well that get super high reviews.
Lathan said the biggest he shot is a 50 cal.
Yeah, I bet that was like ridiculously loud and powerful.
Thanks, one only.
Was
Is
it?
that Imagine Tat? Somebody next caller said, is that Imagine Tat?
I don't know what Imagine Tat
Yeah,
is.
what is that? I want to know.
One only? Is that one only?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bazooka or grenade launcher?
Well, according to my wife, I have both on order. I've ordered both a bazooka and a grenade launcher, according to her.
I don't think so.
I am gonna go with a grenade launcher. Duck Goose. It's not a man bun, okay? If you weren't tuned in earlier, us Asians refer to it as a top knot,
Oh my God.
okay?
Do you have a binary trigger on it yet, Dr. Emmett? Brown?
Nah, I don't do binaries or FRTs. I used to have all that stuff. It was fun for mag dumps and showing off at the range and pissing people off. I got rid of them.
I got a tax stamp upgrade.
Well, hopefully the tax stamp is going away any minute here soon, right? So, hopefully the NFA just goes away, period.
Oh, okay, I understand now, Max Bar. The K-47 or AR-15?
This is like a popular question. AR-15 all the way. Hey, for those of you guys that are just, I'm Irish Canadian. Where are you from? We're from the United States. For those of you guys that are just tuning in right now, double tap that screen. We're on our way to 300 likes. Got less than 35 minutes. 35 minutes I get to eat and chow down my jerk chicken that my wife made that's been sitting.
What do you think of the Springfield Prodigy?
Oh shit, I did see that. I did see that, Miles. Sorry, I did see that come through. So I almost bought one before I bought my Bull Armory, but there was just too many reviews with just malfunctions, and it wasn't even during the break-in period. It was just like constant malfunctions and feeding issues, and I just opted not to. Now, I shoot a lot, so I see them a lot, and I've never seen any malfunction. So again, if that was what was in my budget, I think it's a great firearm. They look great. Springfield's a great manufacturer, but that's not what I would go with if I could upgrade. Yeah, so we used to live in Chicago. We lived in Chicago for 8 or 6.
7 years?
Like 7 years. We're not there anymore, but Chicago was a great city to us. Now, if you're Korean, you have to rock the new. Yeah, I don't know.
The new what, Shane?
The new what, Shane? The new man bun?
Crossbow or bow and arrow?
Crossbow. I don't know how to use a bow and arrow. Definitely gonna crossbow. That's like Mr. Emmett Brown said, jerk chicken, she's a keeper. Yeah, I mean, listen, how many of your wives, honestly, how many of your wives, your side chicks won't even sit in a hot tub with you for 2 hours? Yeah, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. You gonna make me a plate too?
No, I'm gonna get out.
Ow, cramp.
That's the
Fuck. It's got a cramp. Yeah, I was shooting today and it was hot as hell.
What do
here.
you think is the most reliable gun in war if you had to be in the rain, mud, heat?
Glock, you can, for me, if I was in war, most reliable, heat, mud, sand, water, freezing temperatures, Glock. Yes, rooftop Koreans, I need a Daewoo.
Oh, Dr. Emmett, I love adobo.
I love my wife's Filipino. Yeah, yeah,
I love Filipino food.
yeah. We love Filipino food too.
Adobo, pancit. I used to
Man,
work
you're
for-
spoiled. You're spoiled as well. Pancit, that's
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so what I was saying, if you guys are just tuning in, double tap that screen. Wifey says I can go eat my jerk chicken at 300 likes, but I have to do it in 33 minutes. So double tap if you haven't already, you
You're
guys.
hilarious.
We've been stuck at 236 for like 10 minutes, and all you have to do is just double tap. Appreciate whoever was 237. Much love.
Doug Booth said you said that at 200 likes.
Well, we usually go to 200, but you guys killed it tonight. We don't usually go past
The Glock
200.
feels less comfortable in his hand. That's what Johan Malin
The
said.
Glock feels, yeah, Panza is awesome. Feels less comfortable.
That's what he said.
Yeah, because again, that's all going to be like
Thanks for the sub, sudden silence. Have a good
sudden
night.
silence. Appreciate you, man. Have a good week. Be safe. Yeah, it's all going to be like to each his own. So hand size, natural point of aim, grip angle, like all of that comes into play. Some people can't shoot SIGs worth a damn. Some people can't shoot Glocks and Canics. Like, you got to find what's right for you.
Have you tried a Dixon cider?
Read that again.
Oh God.
She never falls for that.
I don't. That's how my.
Is that
you got
Clizzle?
me-
Clizzle, you
me
got her.
Clizzle of 420. You
Okay,
got me.
so Clizzle, we usually get like 30,000 viewers.
You're the first one.
You're the
to get
first
me.
one to get her. Round of applause for Clizzle. Everyone, round of applause for Clizzle. She, whatever you are, got my wife. She never reads those fucking things.
Coogee said, "What's the best soft plate or hard plate?"
I'm not a plate person, so I couldn't give you any recommendations. I don't believe in that. I'm a minimalist. There's no way in hell I'm going to be running around under any scenario with plate carriers. But I would say the strongest one that they make, what is that? Is that like, I don't know, is that like, I don't even know what AR steel is the best. Yeah, so I actually looked up some Daewoo's the other night. They're hard to find. Dr. Emmett, you got the 12. 12 gauges. Just a monster.
Would you shoot a M1 brand?
I would if I had one. I would shoot it. Not into the old school or the retros though. Let me start wearing my glasses. Well, the second other phone, the bubbles leak all the way over here, and it's growing now. That little, she put too many bubbles in.
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Dr. Emmett's got a 50 BMG bolt action. It's
Damn.
not that wealthy.
Yeah, Dr. Emmett, I need to hang out with you. You have all the cool guns, and you eat Filipino food. Like, we need to figure out how to connect.
1911 Nate says RMR HD or RCR for EDC.
What did it say again? RMR HD or RCR?
RCR for EDC.
I don't know what the RCR is, so I'm probably going to go with the RMR HD. If that is what I'm speaking to correctly. I'm just a hollow sun guy. That's all that I know. Slingshot or water gun? Definitely a water gun. I'm going to go with the water gun every day.
4 Mile Outdoors wants to know what's your opinion on the best gun for a first timer.
So, if you're looking for a pistol, can't go wrong for a first timer with a Glock. Affordable, easy to use, and they're simple. I think they're super simple. I would go with a Glock. If it's a rifle, I would go with just a simple 5.56. All right, hold on, you guys. not going anywhere. Stay tuned. My wife is leaving me. She's gonna go make me my jerk chicken, and I'm gonna eat it here in the tub. But don't leave. All right, you're good. Yeah, I know some of you creepers want to see her, but all you get is her toes.
Hold on, I need some.
No, that's fine. Take your time. Yeah, no sneak peeks for you guys tonight.
Not ever. Tell me about something.
Oh, not ever, actually. I need to rephrase that. Yeah, Glock for the win, 100%. John, yes, it sounds like a woman. It's my wife of 22 years. We're having date night in the bubble bath. You're still in here, right? All right. Indoor shooting range that has military guns and 50-10. Yeah, I've never experienced one of those shooting range that has all that stuff. What's up, that user 55? What's happening? Thanks for tuning in. .380 Easy Shield. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have those. Most of the people that I know that have those pocket carry. I'm not a pocket carry person. I'm always appendix. If you're looking for holsters, tier 1 concealed. Those are my favorite holsters. Got tier 1 concealed for all of my carries and competition holsters. Yeah, Dr. Emmett, you're making me jealous, man. I need to see your collection. Hopefully you have a page. I'll have to check your page out. Bran flakes, you good?
Yeah.
All right, you gonna make me a plate though, for real?
Yeah.
All right. All right, let me get this camera back on. Yeah, you got all the toys. In Georgia here, you can shoot 50 cal machine guns at certain. That's crazy. So my EDC's a Shadow Systems MR920. So if you're not familiar with it, it's basically a Glock 19. That's all it is. Yeah, so you have Lathan. So you have those ranges that they're like hangouts. I've seen them like smoking cigars, games. It's like a dude's place. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Dr. Emmett. Yeah, I'm used to it, man. Like, so my wife and I do this usually Sunday and Wednesday, but we're probably just gonna stick to Sundays. But yeah, we're used to it. There's so many like hate bait and trollers, and literally like it's just filled with people that are miserable, I guess. I don't know. Now, I don't got no Glock 18. I just had a 45. I got rid of it, and I've only kept. I had a 19. I got rid of that. I just kept my 19X because that's what my wife likes to shoot, and my son. No, I don't own a Scar. I've shot them. I love them. I wish I could afford them. I'm gonna go with a Switchblade. My favorite knife actually is my ProTech Godson. I have some Civivi knives. I like them. Great quality, budget friendly. But my ProTech Godson is my favorite knife. What's up, Big O? Welcome from Cali. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got my AKAR with me. My wife was here earlier. She left me though, so now you're just stuck with me. So you don't get her pretty toes in the screen. Why do I look like John Cena? I don't think I look like John Cena. I have a full head of hair and it's black and it's a top knot. I wish I had some John Cena money. I'd buy more guns. Show us your weapon. It's right there. Next Sunday I'll have my 308. Lathan, I haven't seen the small 22 long rifle pistol. What's up before the panic? That doesn't sound too good. I don't like panic. What's up, Caleb? Yeah, I'm pretty chill. Just having date night with my wife in her bathtub. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Damn, that's old school, man. That's cool though. Both best of both worlds. Batista was the man. I ain't got no 20 millimeter. No. Razor or box cutter. I'm gonna go with the box cutter, man. What's up, Ronaldo? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, so check out, if you haven't already, again, check out the page. If you're into shooting, you like it. I do a lot more shorts. I'm starting to get into the long format stuff. But I've been posting a ton of shorts. Usually my competitions I'm done with. I upload the video by stage, so you can check those out. Some of the stuff is the stuff I post, funny, silly, goofy. Dust cover, what's up, bro? You've been on fire lately, man. You calmed down a little bit. I know you were fired up all week. Probably not as fired up as your boy Valhalla. I'll take a BB gun. I'm gonna go with 5.56. Maybe a BB gun in 5.56. Well, if you're referring to fast and reading, man, I usually have my wife here. She just got out to go get together my plate of jerk chicken, but she usually reads it to me. So yeah, I'm struggling. I was thinking about buying some of those lights. Yeah, check them out. They're just like the galaxy lights. Super cool for just chilling. Now, I'm pretty sure my jellyfish are dead at this point. They were back there moving around. But yeah, they probably hit their end. 2 hours next to a hot tub probably killed them.
Are you eating in there or in?
No, I'm gonna eat at the table here in a second. Are you about to eat now? All right. Is she up?
No,
Is she not up yet?
she doesn't eat yet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with the pellet gun. Yeah, as you should be. I mean, I think honestly we probably need more passion about all things vet. You know, I think I shared this with you. I think sometimes I'm concerned that when my son comes home or he's done serving, you know, it's like, well, what's next? You know, you invest so much time, passion, and energy serving your country, and you kind of come back to just nonsense and, you know, not as much support as what you used to have. Yeah, I agree with you. It's a shame. But I think like we talked about, you know, at this point, everyone's doing whatever they can for subs, likes, and views. You know, so they're willing to either trash, lie, pretend, make up stories. Again, all for just views and content. And it's a sad world. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. I would have went to the military 100% had I not went to the NFL. Troy Scott, yeah, it's a real gun. Check out my my page. I just took it to a 2-gun match today. I actually shot that, but I shot my AR more at the 2-gun. Just pissed at you? Bro, maybe, no, all jokes aside, I don't know how you guys conversate, man, but maybe you guys like talk it out and try to get eye to eye, and you know, everyone has different points of view, and usually on text or video, words, how they're conveyed, especially with emotion and especially with text. Maybe you guys probably have some things in common. Maybe, I don't know. I've seen some of his content. Maybe not, but it might be worth a shot to be the bigger person and reach out and say, hey, let's talk through some of our disagreement. Josh Holden, yes, I'm a North Korean, so if you follow the page, if you follow the content, I escaped 20 years ago, ran straight across to South Korea. Now I'm Americanized. North Koreans and South Koreans are all the same. Like everything, it's the government that screwed everything up. Appreciate it, Chris. Welcome to you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Edmund. My circle is very small. I don't deal with a lot of people. It's just, the world's a sad place. I sit here in my hot tub with my wife, and then I go to the gun range and the gym, but that's about it. Nicholas, if it rusts, I'll just buy a new one. I mean, I won't say that in front of my wife, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna rust. Yeah, so maybe it's just, maybe you guys aren't gonna see eye to eye, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think you guys have good intentions, but again, you're just on opposite sides of the spectrum. What's up, I conceal carry? What do you conceal carry? Full size, mid size, Glock, SIG? Curious to know. All is good here though. Gold plated 50. Jesus. Tin Man Metal. Yeah, we eat jerk chicken every couple of weeks. My wife makes it. We love Jamaica though. We want to retire in Jamaica. We're going to Mexico next week, but retirement's got to be in Jamaica. We're not going to go back to Jamaica until we can take all the kids. So when all the kids have free time from school, we'll go back to Jamaica. But yeah, I'm excited. 15 minutes, I'm gonna tear into that jerk chicken. Oh, you carry, oh, okay. Got the big dog. Springfield Armory 1911. Nice, yeah, that's the big dog. Appreciate it, Connor, yeah. Check out the page. You'll see me shoot her down range a little bit today, although I use mostly my AR at the 2-gun match. Yeah. Do your thing, dust covered. I mean, speak your mind, be truthful, let him do his thing. It is what it is. Yeah, definitely always got to work around the kids. One in the Navy, one in college that plays football, and then my 15-year-old daughter. Track, basketball, school. We'll get there one day. That's real. You check out my page. I shoot weekly. Just keep me busy. Again, I'm no expert. I'm nothing special, but I competitively shoot. Yeah, back in my younger days. I'm 46 now, so played a little football. Hall of Fame as a linebacker at my alma mater. Played 4 years in the NFL. If I could be trapped in the forest with my wife, it would definitely be trapped in the forest with my wife. I don't drink, so I actually went sober about 2 years ago. So went cold turkey. So John, great question, but kind of an easy one because sober life is freaking cool as hell. It's amazing, like what I found out when I went sober. Like time has slowed down. The quality of time is so much better with my wife and my kids. Never went to a football game sober. I can actually enjoy football games and watch and cheer my son on. Nicholas, I'm going to go with the 308 over 300 blackout. Not that I think one's better than the other. I'm just more familiar with the 308. I own the 308. Appreciate it, Tin Man. Wasn't easy. A lot of people can't do it. Xavier, congratulations, man. 3 years clean. Huge deal. Congrats to you. 5 years sober. Copperfield, way to go. Yeah, I mean, I say the same thing. Everyone says the same thing. It's like literally changed my life. Like I didn't realize how much I was missing just being intoxicated all the time. Everything like was around alcohol. Mr. Pistols, yeah, that's jellyfish. They're moving. I thought they were dead. That one's moving now. I already have an AR and a Glock. What should be next purchase? I mean, I would go with the 2011, Tyler. So if you're undecided, unless if you want a shotgun, go with the shotgun. But if I was building a collection, I had a Glock and an AR, I'd go with the 2011. It'll change your world. Appreciate it, Dust Cover. They sucked today when I was shooting. My reloads weren't terrible, but I went from irons back to carry optics today, so I was just a little bit off. I think I finished 12th out of 50 in the two-gun match today. Not too bad. When I look at the bonehead mistakes I made today, I should have placed top 5, easily top 8, but top 5. But I ended up with 12 out of 50, which again, I do IDPA. I'm not a huge two-gun person, so I mean, top 15, I'll take it. Raphael, my handgun's next to my bed, and my ADC's right over there in arm's length. I had it over here on Wednesday, but it was getting a little too cluttered. God first. So I have a CZ Shadow 2. Check it out on the page. I got it all blacked out. Got the black brass palm swells on it. Beautiful gun. I love my Bull Armory, but my Shadow 2 blacked out is probably my second favorite. Ivan, yeah, not even a top 10 finish, man. I was bummed out. It's all good. That's not what I do. I do IDPA. I'm a master in carry optics. Jordan, it's an AR upper with an AK lower, so it's a KS-47. Some people call them mutants. 120 days sober. Love it. Congrats, Kyler. Keep going, man. Keep going. You got people rooting for you. It's not easy. Yeah, Christian. Just took a dump. That's why my wife got out. Harrison, I don't know what the Glock 911 is. Alex, no, I didn't serve. So my dad spent 22 years in the Army, and my son serves in the Navy currently. He's actually in the Philippines right now. But I did not serve. Hey, you got to start somewhere, Bam. 5 minutes is better than no minutes. Cool, we'll appreciate your dad's service. What branch? Yeah, you got to have a sense of humor. If you're going to get on live, you got 80% of the guys and girls that get on are super like respectful, cool, interactive. You're going to get that 20% of like hate bait and BS. If you got thin skin, live's not for you. You know, if you got like, if you're going to get tricked into doing and saying stupid stuff, live's not for you. So I'm a super confident person. Hence the reason why I can get on live with my wife in the hot tub and a man bun. you gotta have some humor, man. Life is too short. You gotta have fun, gotta enjoy life, gotta ignore all the stupidity. Why do I don't know. I'm just used to staying hot tub. It's a jacuzzi. All right, I'm in my jacuzzi. Sorry. I don't know what the difference is technically. The true definitions of jacuzzis versus hot tubs. The Firearm is a PSA KS47, so it's a AK lower with a AR upper. What's up, AA? Well, thanks for tuning in. D-Day. Bam, I see you. Appreciate your grandfather service as well. Fighter pilot's pretty damn badass. Afghanistan and Yemen. Wow, nice. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Yeah, check out the page. You know, I build my content. I try to be as original as possible. I try not to do the copycat stuff and, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Getting into more of the long format now. Mostly just been posting shorts, but hopefully you like it. Appreciate the sub. Yeah, I got a muzzle brake on it. It's a J-Mac LAF. No one's after me, and yes, I have my firearm within arm's reach because I always have my firearm within arm's reach. I actually always have my firearm on me. If I wasn't in the tub, my EDC would be on me. I mow the grass, I walk the dog, I go to the gas station, I barbecue. EDC is always on me. Hey, I'm not okay, man. Not okay. My wife left me. She spent the first hour and a half. She usually does 2 hours with me. So no, to answer your question, A-dub, I'm not okay. My wife went to the kitchen to go put together my jerk chicken. No, I never made it to the Super Bowl. I wish. So one year, I think you were asking apocalyptic. My bad. So I was with the Vikings and the 49ers. Vikings and 49ers. We made it to the playoffs when I was with the Vikings. That was pretty cool. I appreciate it, Dr. Emmett. Man, I wish I could see. I bet you probably are vicious on lives when you're like going hardcore and you're like, I try to be normal and I try to be relatable. So I try to be somewhat normal. Like what you see is what you get with me. I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. Like literally what you see is what you get. But man, I bet you are brutal on people's pages with trolling. I would love to be in one of your chats as you troll people. You probably pissed them off. BZB, yeah, I played in the NFL a long time ago. My son plays football too. He plays, I'm not going to give up all my information, but he actually plays in the SEC going into his junior year. He's a linebacker. He'll go way further than I did in the NFL. He's way more talented and smarter than I was. I was like a dumb linebacker, you know, just run, hit people. Old school, Dick Butkus, Jack Lambert, you know, like, so I was like a Dick Butkus, Jack Lambert. He's more like a Ray Lewis. What's the point of your gun in the bathroom? You don't go to the bathroom or take a bath with your firearm? I find that hard to believe. Maybe it's just us Americans. What's with the man bun? I'm Korean. And appreciate you tuning in, red-blooded American. It's not a man bun, it's a top knot. Brought it up. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's a real AK. Check out my page. I took it out to the 2-gun match today. I shot more of my AR at the 2-gun match. But yeah, it's real. Hey, for those of you guys tuning in, if you haven't already, double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. Check out the page. Sub if you haven't already. Dick Buckus was way before your time, even mine. Yeah, he was before my time in terms of watching him play, but I like studied him and I watched all his highlight reels growing up. Nah, definitely not a man bun, man. It's a top knot. Man buns are back here. Man buns are back here. Top knots are up top, like samurais. You played the NBA? Sweet. What team? I feel you, Nicholas. Gotta have something. Gotta have a bedside. Yes, I'm Korean. Samurai bun. Yeah, I like samurai bun. It's definitely not a man bun. Red-blooded American clearly cannot. What's up with the top knot? Well, all jokes aside, red-blooded American, since you're so passionate about knowing, I'm 46 years old. I can grow a full head of hair. I don't know about you, not too many dudes my age can grow a full head of hair. So I'm growing it while I can. That's why. I don't speak a lot of Korean. I know the basics, 안녕하세요, simple stuff. Appreciate it, Howard. I like to think my wife appreciates my looks and physique, but more so my personality. Yeah, the jellyfish are real. They're sleeping right now. Seriously thought one died earlier, like literally was not moving, but they're up there. Yeah, the gun is real. Why would I have a fake gun behind me? That wouldn't do me any good if someone broke into my house. Appreciate it, apocalyptic. Oh, nice. So legend. Great experience, I'm sure. What's up, Elite? Appreciate it. What's up, Mexico? What's up, Mexico? Me and my wife will be there next week. We're actually going to Tulum next month. Can't wait. Yeah, it's an AK lower, it's an AR upper. I refer to it as an AK. Is that T? What's up from America? Football is well in Israel. Be safe. Appreciate it. Yeah, she gets the job done. I prefer my AR though. Nah, no lasers. I'm a minimalist, so other than the optic, I don't believe in lasers and lights and all that extra gadget stuff. I'm a simple man when it comes to shooting. Kevin Clark. Yeah, I mean, listen, I work all week. I work like crazy, long hours. Might as well enjoy the house that I paid for with my wife. And what better place than the tub at night? So yeah, not in the stand-up shower. No disco lights. I should install them. Yeah, I believe the same thing, Nicholas. I think you need to be good at irons and optics. I EDC with irons, but I compete with optics. No, I don't do any bump stocks or any of that stuff. I just competitively shoot, and bump stops are not going to help me out in competition shooting. Sheldon, so it's an AK lower with an AR upper. So it's a mutant. BZB, so I was with the Vikings and the 49ers. Does it work? If you're referring to the gun, yeah, it works. You can look at the video, check out my page. Make sure you hit that sub button, but yeah, it works just fine. Although I did shoot more of my AR today than I did that. Appreciate it, Fazio. Nicholas, I don't have a go bag. You know, I don't have any of that stuff. I don't hoard ammo, and you know, I don't have rations stocked up and stuff like that. I just have my EDC that hopefully is on me if I ever need to get out of town. I more so have plans in place to get my family. So no go bags, just plans in place to meet up with my kids. That's a 7.62, but I prefer 5.56. Marine shit hit the fan. Yeah, so it does not. Like, literally, it's half and half. Mixed reviews. The one that I got from PSA works just fine. It did malfunction on me today, one time at the 2-gun match, but the PSA KS47 works well. Most of the off brands, those hybrids are terrible. All they'll do is give you a headache. Primal code. No, my wife and I started at 8, not 3 hours. We did go 3 hours last week. We did go 3 hours last week, but we're only up on 2 hours now, I think. She's probably wondering, like, where the hell am I at? Yeah, so it only likes steel. So when I use brass, she'll malfunction. If I use steel, way less likely. But she does prefer steel, yes. So that's a JMac brake. It's the LAF, and that's just a hollow sun. SCRS. Yes, the hollow sun optic. Clyde, yeah, you got a good observation. Emissary makes good products. I appreciate it, Harley. Look, I say this all the time. Me and my wife like to enjoy the house that we paid for, so forget going out and all that stuff. We like to sit in our hot tub at night. No, she didn't like guns early on. She had a big fear of them, and it's just kind of like with everything. Like when people aren't exposed to them, or all they hear is the bad things and the negative things, and you know, she wasn't a big fan of them. As things started to get a little more crazy in the world, and you know, post-pandemic, then she let me have my first firearm, and then it just, as like tattoos, you just keep getting more. AA, not ex-military. My dad was Army. My son's currently serving in the Navy. Hey, Mike, do you need a flashlight? I don't think you need a flashlight. If you want a flashlight, get one. I don't carry any flashlights or anything. Like, again, I'm a minimalist. I only have a hollow sun PID on my CZ, which is my bedside gun. Can I smoke cannabis? I can, but I don't want to. I'm sober. I went sober from drinking 2 years ago, so the only thing that goes in my body is water, food, supplements. Howard, I'm in America. What's that jellyfish, Oliver? It's jellyfish. I don't know what type of jellyfish. Maybe, it might be South American jellyfish. Self-defense, 9mm. I mean, 10mm is going to blast right through them and hit the people behind them. And plus the follow-up shots on a 10mm aren't good. So you go to the range and you try to pop off 3 quick shots of 10mm. The second and third one, there's no way you're going to, not at 10 yards or 15 yards, maybe at 2 yards. 9mm easy follow-up shots, guaranteed money. The only thing I'd want a 10mm for is if I was walking in bear country. That's about it. Yeah, I only know Ja just from watching games. My wife is a huge basketball fan. That in the news, he tends to be in the news. Damn. Hot tub's hot as hell. I don't know if you guys ever sat in a jacuzzi for 2 hours. That shit ain't easy. But I do it for you. We do it for you. Minus my wife who went to go make the food. Yeah, he seems like a good dude. I'm sure he just gets a lot of bad press. Yeah, I'm in the bath. I'm taking a bubble bath. Joy Stevens, yeah, man, I'm pretty shriveled up right now. Hi, LAF question back a couple. Type it again. Type it again, gunmetal. My apologies. $50 Beowulf. Yeah, I looked at those, almost bought one. Just never could figure out how I could have easy access to the ammo other than ordering it and spending an arm and a leg. Thanks, Joy. Do it for you. Gunmetal guy. What was the question on LAF? Jellyfish don't eat. Like particles in the water. $250 a round. Oh my God. Yeah. You got money. You have all the fun toys. I don't have $250 a round. 20 cents a round, 9mm. That's what I can afford. 20 cents a round. No more than 22 cents a round. Gray Grim, yeah, man, I'm taking a bubble bath. Now, before you judge, I was with my wife of 22 years. She just got out to go make her dinner. Oh, yeah, so now, yes, if I was a reloader and I can shoot it for 75 cents a round, that's a steal. I don't know how to do that, though. Is the concussion obnoxious? So yes, obnoxious, yes. Concussive, yes. Fiery, yes. If for the people standing to the left and right of you. When you're behind it, I don't really hear it. I will tell you it does do its job. So it's super flat shooting. For 7.62, minimal, it takes all the recoil away. But fiery, yes. Very loud, yes. I mean, if people are next to you, they are going to hate you, which is kind of why I bought it. Like I used to, not anymore. I used to want to be that guy at the range pissing everybody off. So if you're looking to buy it for those reasons, 100%, you're gonna get your money's worth. Go buy it. Yeah, Gunmetal, you will not be disappointed. It will be everything you have ever wanted if you want to be obnoxious. But it does make it a flat shooter. Dragon's Breath. Yeah, I see those. I know those obviously on the John Wick movie, but I've seen them on the tube. Looks pretty badass. No, I don't own a gun silencer, but now that that $200 tax stamp is going bye-bye, I'm going to be owning one. What's up, Mark? Yo, you back? Still here, chugging along. Wifey left though. She went to go get the jerk chicken prepared. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, again, if someone breaks into your house and you need to use your firearm, you don't want to go deaf doing it. Like, I don't want to blow my eardrums out. What is my favorite animal? My favorite animal is 100% the honey badger. The honey badger is like the craziest animal on earth. I can watch a honey badger fight wild dogs and snakes and everything all day long. Mobo, what's up, man? Yeah, owning a silencer is so much easier now. Or getting one. Appreciate it, Viking. Yeah, honey badgers, baddest animal on earth. Nah, she left me. She definitely left. So she made jerk chicken right before we got in the tub. She usually does the full 2 hours with me. I'm actually about to get out here in a second. She usually does the full 2 hours with me, but she got out a little bit early. She's gonna plate the food. You broke. I'm real broke. Who is that? Amelia Flowers? You broke? Is that a question or are you telling me? I don't think broke people have houses and jacuzzis and Tellurides and Indian motorcycles and go on vacation, go to Mexico, and go on cruises. I'm fortunate and I'm blessed, and God has 100% been good to us. Broke is not one of them. It's an AK lower with an AR upper. Randy, yeah, no, get over it. Go away. Crazy how 40 bucks can turn an AK full auto. Right. Yeah, what's the world coming to? Do I have a book? I have lots of books. I read lots of leadership books. My favorite leadership book, Joy, is The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. I don't own a 1022, Hayden, sorry. Now, why would I own a book on how to become straight when I've been married for 22 years? The logic doesn't add up. But thanks for tuning in, Blacksmith. Blacksmith, while you're at it, can you double tap the screen too, please? I think you're the only one in here that hasn't double tapped the screen. Everyone tell Blacksmith to double tap the screen. He's like the oddball out. Gun real or fake? It's real. Check out my page. Go to my page. I was shooting it earlier today on a two-gun match. You want to see that gun? Go to the page. I do a two-gun once a month, but I usually do IDPA every single week, sometimes twice a week. What's up, Journey Porter? What's happening? Appreciate you tuning in. Art of the Deal is a good book. I'll have to check it out. Dr. Brown, I'll have to check that one out. I love a good book. Where are you from? I'm from Korea. North Korea. What's my goal? My goal is to be a good human, a good father, good husband, nice to people, honest, a good leader at work. That's probably my life goals. Retire, healthy, happy, financially stable, move to Jamaica with my wife. What's up, Dill? Yeah, how'd I do? Thumbs up, thumbs down on the two-gun today? I don't do a lot of two-gun. I do it once a month. That gun's the PSA KS-47. What up, Ragamuffin? Was not in the military. My dad was military. My son's in the Navy. You backer? I was a linebacker, yes. BZB, my favorite gun is my competition gun. It's a Bull Armory TAC Pro. Speak Korea for me. Well, what's up in Indonesia? Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo, Riley. Yeah, you guys, listen to no brass, no ammo. If you own guns, you're not broke. And if you shoot them as much as I shoot them, if you know the price of ammo, you're definitely not broke. But if I was broke, I mean, what's the judgment? Even if I was broke, what's the judgment? Like, what's the deal nowadays that you gotta have all this flashy stuff and cars and jewelry and clothes? I don't own no fucking Jordans. I don't own any designer clothes. I got a big house with a 401k, a savings account, a great job, God-fearing, wonderful family. If I was broke, what's the harm though if I was still just a good human being? I don't know what the deal is with you broke. What's up, Brittany? I'm good. How are you? I appreciate it. Yeah, you should see me with the pistol. The rifle, I only shoot that once a month. My pistol is where I typically spend most of my time shooting, but I appreciate you checking out the video. I don't make my own bullets. I don't have time for that. JH, yeah, they were wrinkled an hour ago. I've been in here for 2.5 hours now. I am about to get out, but I keep saying that. Yeah, and great credit. Appreciate it, BZB. Yeah, 450 Bushmaster is a monster. Yeah, I agree with you, Billy. And people have nothing better to do than hate. It's like misery loves company. Misery loves company, and hurt people try to hurt people. Like, that's just the reality of the world. That AK is a PSA KS47, so it's an AK lower with an AR upper. It's a hybrid, best of both worlds. BZ, I am, thanks for your concern, BZB, I am. 8 minutes, 100%, I'm shutting this down in 8 minutes, 10:30 on the dot. 8 minutes, 10:30 on the dot. I'm gonna hit that button, and I'm gonna go eat dinner with my wife. I'm an AR guy. Oh, Dr. Brown. That happened like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, those are real jellyfish. They don't eat and they sleep. Any newcomers, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys like the AK, the jellyfish, the bubble bath. Maybe you like the stars and galaxies. I don't know. But if you're new, just coming in, double tap the screen for me. Hit that double tap for me. So it malfunctioned on me today. I had a double feed. It usually gives me no problems. A lot of those mutants have problems, not mine. It will have a problem if I feed it brass. Steel works great. It did malfunction on me today. I had a double feed. I put that sucker right in the trunk and got my AR out for the 2-gun match. The first stage I did with the AK. The other 4 I did with my AR. One malfunction is one too many for me. But it works well. I wouldn't use it for self-defense. I wouldn't use it for anything. It's just a fun gun. It was an impulse buy. So it works well for me. Joy, yeah, I definitely got my swim trunks on. Appreciate it, Joe Dirt. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Best pistol to run. 100% for me is my Bull Armory TAC Pro. It's a 2011. Check out the page. You'll see me shooting it. Flattest shooter out. Flattest shooter I've ever shot. Put it up there with the Staccato XC. Not Yakuza. Not Japanese. Nah, moisture is not going to fuck up your gun. Not if you have a quality gun. Definitely not going to mess up a Glock. No, Glocks are indestructible. I would not be worried about moisture hurting your Glock. I'm from America. Love the Azul. You can get it on Amazon. Just look up jellyfish lamp. Yeah, I love PSA. My competition pistol, my competition AR is PSA as well. All right, winding down. T-minus 4 minutes, y'all. No, I didn't play for the Cowboys. I played for the Vikings and the 49ers way back in the day. George, I appreciate that, man. I don't have a way for donations. I need to figure that out. But if you want to donate, maybe donate to men's mental health for June. Lots of men out here that just don't know how to get help, depressed, stressed, lots of mental health with men these days, but maybe donate to that for me. I'll figure out how to get my donations linked in. Purple people eaters, you know it. Lots of history there. Skull. Yeah, I'm definitely shriveled up as of like 2 hours ago. Nah, I'm way older than Patrick. I'm 46 years old right now. A Korean Viking, interesting. I never thought about that. Dancing, Hinsenberg, you as well. Appreciate you tuning in. Skull, BZB, I'm definitely not throwing my name out here on the web. I know you've asked like 20 times now, so I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I'm just not putting my name out there. No, I'm not Army. My dad spent 22 years in the Army. My son's in the Navy right now. Nah, I didn't play with Terrell or Jeff either. What's up, Mike? Mr. Palad, maybe it's just the lighting. Maybe it's the lighting that makes me look like Obama. But he's a handsome dude. I mean, that's a compliment. What's up, Barzia? Hopefully I said that correctly. Hopefully I pronounced it right. But shout out to Barzia in Iran. I don't know if there's a difference between silencer and suppressor. My guess is the internals are going to make it slightly different. I don't know what the difference are, sorry. Yeah, Barzia, no worries. Hope everyone has a good night. So look, oh, you have a bun. Yeah, no. Listen, I have my man card because I still have hair at 46. Most dudes do not. I guarantee you, your dad or you, depending on how old you are, you're probably balding. I still got like a full dope head of hair at 46. No grays either. But it's all good. Discombobulated. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, you guys, 10:30, calling it quits. Got to go eat dinner. Got jerk chicken waiting. Check out the page if you haven't already. Check out the page. Hit the subscribe button. My wife and I go live every Sunday, sometimes Wednesday, but for sure every Sunday, 8 to 10 on Sunday. So come check us out. Appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good rest of their week. Be safe. Stay up. Stay positive. And again, one love. Y'all have a good one. Thanks. Appreciate it.